You guys have seen pretty much every scenario so far in the playoffs. Do you feel like this is just another one to respond to the way the last game went?
Yeah, we're getting lots of experience. No, it's been great. Like, I mean, we can't complain about the way things have gone in the playoffs. We're playing well. We're working hard. Last night was a tough loss, but we bounce back today and get ready for a big game tomorrow. So it should be fun. We're looking forward to it.
You want the right diffuse?
Ryan Strome updated. What kind of adjustment was it on the power play without him?
Ryan Strome, he's not skating today. Not very few of the guys are skating today, so he should be fine tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow, but he should be fine to go. And I don't know what the adjustment was. We put Phil out there, and it looked pretty good, actually. So, we'll worry about that if he's not playing tomorrow. But we fully expect him to play tomorrow.
Stay on the right for Molly.
Ryan Reeves was saying yesterday that this is the kind of team that you have to bury when you can. You can't give them any breathing room. In thinking of that fact, how big of an opportunity is this game for here?
Yeah, no, it's another big game. Obviously, we took care of our home ice, and we lost a tough one yesterday late in the hockey game. But, you got to get ready for one game at a time, as I always say. And, tomorrow's a huge game for us. We got to compete, and we got to battle. We got to play a little grittier than we did last game. But there was a lot of good things, and, keep playing our game, keep working hard. And, like I said, it's 2-2 or it's 3-1, so we'll see where it goes.
Stay on the left to Colin.
Just a question about Trouba yesterday with the 3 minor penalties. What did you see? I mean, regardless of the calls, is that just a tough day at the office for him for everything that he's done for you?
Penalties happen. He plays a lot of minutes, so, unfortunately he got some penalties. But, I wanted to play the same game, keep working hard, keep battling hard. Trouba is there. He's a gritty defenseman who plays tough for us and plays hard. So, a couple tough calls, little trips, but they're penalties, so you got to call them. And we didn't get by some of them, but it's the way it goes.
Center left, Dan.
I guess just 2 questions. Just to clarify, you fully expect Strome to be able to go tomorrow?
I expect them to.
Okay.
I haven't been totally indifferent right now.
Right now, all right. You guys, for the last 2 rounds, were in Tampa's shoes. You were down and had to come back. Now you're in this position. Can you take a little bit about what you did in those spots and use it to guard against almost what Tampa's
Well,
gonna try to
you'd
do?
like to, but Tampa's a good team, and we knew the pushback was going to be there yesterday. You know what I mean? Like they were down 2-0 coming home, so we knew they were going to bring their best game, and they did. They had 50 shots. They competed real hard. They won a lot of loose puck battles, and they were played a gritty game. We still had an opportunity to win that game, but we didn't. But again, we know they're not going to give you anything for nothing. Like I said, they've won 10 series in a row, so. We're going to have to take it from them. We're going to have to be a real good team. We're going to have to go out there and we're going to have to take it from them. They're not going to give us nothing.
Front right to Mark.
Gerard, John Cooper was saying a little bit earlier that he saw a distinct change in his team with about 8 minutes to go in the second period at the Garden on Game 2 in terms of just their puck management and the possession and whatnot. Have you noticed anything in looking at the film in that and how much of a different team was Tampa last night?
Well, they played great hockey. I said that from yesterday on. They were the competitive team. They deserved to win yesterday, and they did. So we're going to bounce back tomorrow, play a little grittier, a little tougher, and we'll be fine.
Front left to Art.
Penalty kill has been really good, and last night they seemed like they found a little bit more space in your 4, just especially going across. Is that something that is just a little
Well,
detail?
I got to disagree a little bit, Art. I mean, they scored from the play that they always do from the outside, the slap shot by Kucherov, and then the second one, a guy fell, they opened up the lane. So I wouldn't say a penalty kill and struggled. I would say there was a couple of unfortunate plays for us. Do you agree with that? The Stamkos, the lane was wide open. The guy fell, so it opened up, and he got a pretty good shot. So, and then the other one, obviously, the play they always do, and he shot it and went through the 5-hole. So.
Center left to Andrew.
Yeah, I know he came back and completed the game yesterday. Any concerns going forward with Barclay Goodrow, whether he re-aggravated anything, and his
he
status
blocked that
for
shot,
tomorrow?
obviously, and it hurt a little bit, but Barclay's a competitor. He comes back and plays, and that's what he does.
So no concerns?
Well, there's always concerns, but, tomorrow we'll feel a lot better about it. I mean, guys on both teams are hurt at this time of the year, and they find a way to play.
We'll take a few more here. Center right, Ethan.
Mika and Chris obviously both scored on the power play, but I'm wondering what you thought of that line at 5-on-5 yesterday.
They're like the rest of our team. We got to be a little better. a little better.
Is there anything specifically you
Little
want to see
better.
more of? Okay, fair enough.
Back left, Billy.
I'm going to ask you a little bit about this, Mika, but the matchup, seeing Cirelli, it was much harder
Yeah.
here for Tampa with their lineup. What did you think about that? How much did that impact your team's performance at 5-on-5?
Honestly, they matched up a little bit with Chiarelli, obviously, with that line, but I don't think it made a big difference in the game. I just think they were ready to compete a little harder than we were, and that was the difference in the hockey game. You can say matchups, you can say, different stuff, but overall, I think their compete level was a little bit higher than us, and we got to match that tomorrow or get above it. So, they come out and they were a hungry team, and it showed.
Back right.
Gerard, it seemed a big part of their game plan was to be right in Shesterkin's space, and it drew a couple penalties actually as well. But what concern level do you have with the fact that this?
Well, I
got
got no concerns when you do it, get in those areas. But the only concern I had out of the whole thing was when Kucherov come behind him and stuck him in the back of the knee. I didn't like that. The other plays are hockey plays; they happen. We ran into their goalie once, got a penalty with Vetrano, but I don't like the dirt behind the play like that.